and they don't want to sell it.
Well, go buy him a silk smoking jacket. There's not a man alive that can reassist a smoking jacket. Just kidding. Just kidding. Can you imagine Jake in a smoking jacket?
Not even under deep hypnosis, Donna. No?
Oh, speaking of images, pictures, and things, have you made an appointment with your wedding photographer yet?
No, not yet. I haven't.
That's because your dress isn't ready, right?
Right, because Carly's out of town, but I'm sure she's going to have it any day now. I'm sure of it.
And the dresses for the girls, you've gotten those?
I had, yes. Beautiful dresses, but they don't fit them anymore, and I haven't had time to go get new ones yet.
Any thoughts of eloping?
About every 5 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Put all those thoughts out of your mind right now, because weddings have a way of coming together at the last moment, I promise.
Then why does mine feel like it's falling apart? Here you go. You all right, Michelle? Hey, Bridget, come over here. Donna, I thank you. This is so nice of you. Here you go, sweetie. To help us out like this, because after finding out that Mary is not the woman we thought she was, I couldn't stand to hire another nanny right now.
Are you sure that you can trust me?
Of course I can trust you.
Then why don't you ever leave me alone with the children?
I don't. I'm so... You know, I don't even realize I'm hovering, aren't I? I am. You know, I'm sorry. I don't want to make you think that I don't trust you, because I do.
From the moment I arrived here, you have hardly spent one moment at your work, and I know you love your work. So if you're not worried about leaving the girls alone with me, then what are you worried about?
So she leaves the house at the very last second. She goes to the studio, she does a broadcast, she flies right home with her makeup still on, and I think I know why.
It's my fault again, right,
A little
Jake?
clue about getting along with me. Don't guess what I'm thinking.
Okay, right. Then tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you. I want to thank you for scoping out who was behind the phony wedding invitations. I mean, I would have never guessed it was the nanny in a million years, and thanks to you, she's no longer close to my kids.
Well, it's no thanks required.
How about an apology?
For what?
Accusing you of doing it. It's not my MO to go around blaming innocent people.
Well, look, you were protecting the woman you love.
I still am. So, how have you and Molly been getting along since the whole mugshot thing came to an end?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we're fine. You know, she apologized. I said, don't worry about it, and we both agreed to just put it behind us.
I get the notion she's not comfortable with that yet.
And that's why she's been making herself really scarce around here, right? Well, was there something that I can do to help?
You know, it's funny you should ask that.
This way, folks.
Hey. Ah, you're here. Great.
What is this? What is this, Rose? Is it about Lily?
Yes and no.
Is she all right?
You could say that.
Now you're making me nervous.
Oh,
What's
I'm
this
sorry.
all about?
Oh, come, sit down, please. Just, come on. Lily found Holden and Luke.
What?
They're alive. Your son and your grandson. They're alive.
Are you sure? I mean, it couldn't be some sort of a...
No. Listen, they came back from Malta, and Lily is with Holden right now. At this very minute, they're together.
Holden's with Lily? Is he all right?
Oh, like, as far as I know, yes, he's fine. He's as good as new.
My boy's alive.
And he's coming home to you. He's coming home to all of us.
Oh.
Good morning.
Well,
Good morning. You're up very early, aren't you?
Yeah, and so are you. What time did you clock in today?
Oh, 5 o'clock. I had a concept for a cocktail dress that was nudging me wide awake.
Well, just as long as you don't wear yourself out. You got a big couple days coming up, Mom.
Remind me.
Look, I know you're not looking forward to going back to the hospital, and I don't blame you, but these skin graft tests are very important to your recovery.
I understand that. It's just that this spring line is the most important thing I've ever done, and I don't want to stop working on it.
And I promise you it will not be a total loss. While you're in the hospital, I'll start preparing for the November show in New York. And, you know, as a matter of fact, if you can give me a sketch right now, I can use it to get the people excited.
I know that's how we've always done things in the past, Paul. I just think that this time I'd like to reveal everything all at once.
You know, but it could really help me get some buzz started. You know, perception's half the battle.
Well, I think you need to tell the press that they'll have to just wait. Wait and build the suspense.
One outfit, one dress, all I want is something hot. You know?
This entire line will be hot. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
And I know. And that's what I want the people to see.
Just say it, Paul, all right? If you have doubts about my ability, just speak up now.
So, come on, does the intruder have a new fashion reporter? Did Carly say yes?
Did you hear that, Parker? That's a perfect example of how not to start a conversation.
Fine. Good morning, Hal. Good morning, Parker.
All right.
Have you checked the sky? It looks like there could be rain. Now, what happened with Carly?
Carly's coming back from Chicago early today.
What, she said yes? She's going to take the job?
I didn't mention it to her
Why not?
because it didn't feel entirely honest.
Thank you, Abraham Lincoln.
Carly called early this morning, said she'd be coming by to get Parker. I thought the two of us could discuss it with her then.
The two of us? She hates me.
Well, I'm very much aware of that, but if there's any chance she's going to take this job, she's going to have to get past that, isn't she?
Yeah, but right up front, I mean, I thought we could, ease into it gradually. And I thought you could ease into it gradually. You agreed to take on this assignment. You call me when it's...
Huh?
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
She's here.
As the World Turns is brought to you by the new Stay Free Maxi, now with a unique anti-leak core.
Why do I rent from Enterprise? For more cargo room, more people room, or more headroom. Enterprise. So easy it's like having a second car. Or third.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Got a cold? Trying anything to get a good night's sleep? You need NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever so you can sleep better to feel better medicine.
New faster acting Dawn with Flash Suds. It powers through tough grease at a speed no other brand can touch. New faster acting Dawn. Get grease out of your way sooner.
Laundry time. I'll teach you about Downy Wrinkle Releaser. Reduces wrinkles so our casual stuff looks neat. We spray back and forth, give a few firm tugs, smooth, and we're done.
And Mommy irons less.
Downy Wrinkle Releaser.
No ordinary toothbrush can clean like it. Spin Brush, new from Crest. The only one with a spinning head and stationary bristles. Gives you what others can't. A superior clean for under $6. Crest Spin Brush, a better spin on clean. Guaranteed.
Want to do the twist? Try Pantene Hydrating Curls Conditioner. Shape up your curls with Pantene Hydrating Pro V formula.
And go like this.
In just 10 days, Pantene reduces frizz by up to 70% for more curl definition. Curl Care Collection from Pantene Pro V. So healthy, you'll love your hair.
When your child has a high fever, you head straight for the children's Motrin. When you're hurting, don't you wish there was a mom's Motrin? There is Motrin IB. Fast, long-lasting, able to beat tough pain in a single dose. Motrin IB for moms who don't fool around with pain.
Shang, Tuesdays on CBS. It's all here.
It's down to 3 contestants.
I'm still here. You're not.
Tuesday on a special 2-hour Big Brother, one will be evicted.
It's on.
All new Big Brother at a special time. CBS Tuesday.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you? Come here. Oh, sweet. Oh, your mama missed you so much. Do you know that? You have no idea how good this feels. Oh. I'm sorry. Don't mind us. Don't let us interrupt your breakfast date.
We are not on a breakfast date.
Oh. Then, what is it? The breakfast after the date? Naughty, naughty.
Carly, don't agitate.
You know, I'm sorry. You're right. Broadcasting the intimate details of people's private lives, now that would be Emily's job, right?
You are awfully feisty this morning, aren't you? Chicago must be your kind of town.
It will be.
Are you convinced you're going to move there?
Well, yeah. More than ever, Hal. Chicago is a fantastic city with so many opportunities for me.
Yeah. Well, you know, there are opportunities here, too. I mean, if you're open to look at them.
Oh, no, please. The only breaks I'm going to get around here are the kind that require a cast.
Yeah, I mean, things can change really quickly. As a matter of fact, for example, Emily was just telling me that the intruder is looking for a fashion reporter.
Oh. Was that right? Yeah. Why is that? Do Martians wear clothes now?
Actually, Carly, I am in the process of expanding my lifestyle section, and fashion will naturally be a part of that.
You know fashion. Why don't you apply for the job?
I'm a designer, Hal. I'm not a reporter. Besides which, I just told you, I'm moving.
Yeah, but, I mean, wouldn't this avoid a lot of chaos? You and Parker wouldn't have to go through all that. I mean, you said you wanted to start over. Wouldn't this be an easier way?
I mean, you know, it's more than that, really. You would be perfect for the job.
I would.
Mm-hmm. Because high fashion can be very intimidating to the average woman, and you know, now that I think about it, having a local designer write the column, it would make fashion that much more accessible.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you would actually want to hire me?
Look, I never let my personal feelings interfere with business.
Yes, okay. Is that a yes? You would hire me?
Yes.
Mom, your talent built this company, and it will keep it going. I have never doubted that, and I never will.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you.
Oh, I understand. You're under a lot of pressure.
But that's no excuse. I was wondering about something, though. After my negotiating session with Craig yesterday, it made me question something.
What?
He made some rather vicious accusations that you didn't exactly deny.
What? About my pact with Rose to vote our worldwide stock with Lucinda?
Then you admitted.
I would never vote that stock to make Rose or anybody happy. I would do it to stop a takeover by Craig.
And why is that so important to you?
When I look at that man, all I see is how he's cheated you out of everything you've ever cared about. I mean, he married you for every wrong reason there is, and when he finished, ended up with a fistful of stock certificates, and you ended up in a coma. I'm just trying to even things up here.
He said that Rose blackmailed him into dropping a civil suit against us. What do you know about that, Paul?
Not the particulars.
Don't keep anything from me. There's nothing wrong with my brain, and this is still my company.
Well, I love you. I love you, and I would do everything I can to protect you, and you know that. If I didn't tell you something, it's just to prevent further aggravation for you.
And would that have to do with the business? Or your relationship with Rose D'Angelo?
Oh, Bridget, why is Mommy's laptop so much more interesting to you than every single one of your toys? Cheerios and the laptop. Okay, all right, you know what? I got an idea, girls. Come here. All right. Michelle, let's bring you and your muffin. I have a wonderful idea. Maybe if I explain to you guys exactly what's going on, okay? Got a little story for you. Mommy and Daddy are getting married in 2 weeks, and that is not going to happen if I don't have a lot of work accomplished. I have to okay invitations and seating charts, and Mommy and Daddy have to come up with a song to dance to for our first dance as husband and wife, and that's going to be a real battle, I am sure. And you guys are not understanding a single word I'm saying, are you? It's all about the muffin. Is that good? You guys are such
All right,
good
my
at sharing.
little chickadees. Now we're going to get ready, and we're each going to have one toy that we get to take to the park with us, okay?
The park? Alone, Donna? Without? Are you sure?
Would you stop worrying? I can handle this. Remember, I'm the mother.
I know.
of
You're the
twins.
mother of twins. You were the mother of twins, too.
Yes. And while we're gone, would you please try to get something accomplished? And for heaven's sake, stop feeling so guilty.
Did I say I was guilty?
You're not the kind of person that's going to admit it. But it's very obvious to me that you're torturing yourself over having let this whacked-out person marry entrusted to your children.
No, you're wrong. I'm not, really.
Well, okay. Then you must be guilty about something else. Come on, ladies. Let's go. Come on.
There's no doubt about that.
She feels guilty about the way that she treated you. Assuming you were the one that harassed her, she tried to get you fired. She sent everyone in town to come and lean on you.
Well, I already told Molly that I'm not going to hold a grudge, so if you want, I'll tell her again.
How about showing her?
What? Flowers?
Lunch. Come back to the house, have some lunch, sit down, relax, show her that this is all behind you once and for all.
I don't know, Jake. That seems kind of risky.
You know what? That's what they said to Neil Armstrong. Come on.
All right.
When I started having hot flashes and night sweats at menopause, my doctor recommended hormone replacement therapy, but I didn't listen.
Up to 20% of a woman's expected lifetime bone loss occurs in the years following menopause.
A year later, I went back to my doctor and found I'd shrunk an inch. I went on HRT, and I've been on it for years. My hot flashes and night sweats, gone. I feel great.
HRT is not for all women. Talk to your doctor about the benefits and risks.
The time to protect your future is now.
When my arthritis started choosing the notes, I thought my jazz days were over. But my doctor said keep moving with Advil. It's strong enough to let me control the pain. That's me playing again.
Take Advil and take control.
Tired of struggling down glass after glass of powdered fiber for regularity? Consider refreshing glasses of water with FiberCon tablets. A whole lot easier to take.
And every bit as effective as powder.
FiberCon, refreshingly easier to take.
Cream famous. Strawberries and cream. Cream la cream. Cream yes, life save us, yeah. Cream save us.
Take away the sexy clothes and underwear. And put on the silkiest thing of all, Caress Silkening Body Lotion. It can make every woman feel
even more beautiful.
Before you dress, caress.
By the time they reach 40, something like 40% will already have visibly thinning hair, which wouldn't be such a big deal.
Except we're women.
30 million of us with hereditary hair loss. Shocked? So were we.
Helpless? No, we're not.
Because now we know there's Rogaine. Rogaine is stronger than heredity.
Rogaine can help us keep the hair we've got.
Rogaine can regrow the hair we've lost.
So when you realize the hair on the bathroom floor isn't your husband's, remember,
there's hope, there's help, there's Rogaine.
One bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle. How do those missing teeth feel?
Okay.
You always knew Campbell's was good.
I never minded losing teeth. It made the noodles easier to slurp. Try it.
And nothing soothes you like Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Because Campbell's has that comforting combination of tender chicken, fresh egg noodles in a rich golden broth.
You've been practicing.
Campbell's. Good.
Oh, dear Rose, thank you. I feel as if my life has begun today.
Oh, what are you thanking me for? It's the thrill of a lifetime to bring in the news about Holden.
You know, if you don't mind, I think I'll go back to the farm right now. I need to. I just need to be alone with this.
You do what feels right for you. Take the car. I'm going to stick around for a while. I want to visit with Rose.
All right, thank you. Oh, see you in a bit. Bye-bye.
I think she's heading right to church, huh?
Where else you going to go when something like this happens?
What is she going through right now? You know, she thinks her boy is gone, and now he's coming back home alive in one piece. Oh.
Emma's not the only one with miracles, honey. I got one of my own right here.
Ah, me? Yeah. Come on.
You know, after your mother died, I was living with the lights off. And then you came back into my life. And all of a sudden, it became bright again. I'm getting out, I'm meeting people, and I've been thinking lately. There's a whole life back home that I shut my door on. Maybe I can get some of it back.
All right. Invite some of the cousins for Thanksgiving, the quiet ones, okay?
Or I could go to New Jersey.
All right. Spread a little Joe holiday cheer. That's all right with me.
Not just for the holidays, Rose. I'm talking about for good.
You want to go back to Hoboken?
I've been thinking about it for a while. But I could never go while Emma was feeling so down. Now that Holden and Luke are coming home, I think it's time for me to move on.
What, are you looking at a clock on the wall? The big hand is on Pop and the little hand is on get out of town?
No, of course not.
Oh, but good, because it's not going to happen. No, you're not leaving me. No way.
Rose, please. Don't make this any harder than it is.
Harder than it is? I don't know if that's possible, Pop. Oh,
I like her. She's a friend.
When Craig mentioned her name yesterday, you nearly dove over the table to get at him.
Craig didn't mention Rose's names. He accused me of working with her to manipulate you. My only regret is I didn't jump over the table and clock him in the face with a chair.
I'm curious about something, Paul. How much do you actually know about Rose?
The basics, I guess. She comes from New Jersey, danced at some casino in Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm. Do you know that she impersonated her twin sister for months, deceiving Lily's husband and both of their families?
Why are you telling me this, Mom?
I think the better question is, why hasn't she told you herself?
She has. All of it.
Well, aren't I a fool? You certainly don't need a clinging mother interfering in your life, now do you?
Oh, look, I can tell something's troubling you.
No, nothing is troubling me, nothing. You are my rock. You just keep reminding me of the positive things. That we have each other. That my health is improving. design for again. Which reminds me, I have work to do.
You two. You two are the most wonderful people I've ever met. I mean, first, how you come up with this wild idea about me being a fashion reporter for The Intruder, and then Emily, sweet, lovely Emily, offers me a job right here on the spot. Huh. If I didn't know better, I would think I was being set up.
Who said anything about a handout? Emily needs somebody. You fit the bill.
How? I have no experience in writing. I have no experience as a reporter, but you're right, really. Who could be more qualified than I am? You're not stupid. You can learn. This isn't a favor. Why on earth would I do you a favor? Maybe so I could spread the word that you're not as horrible as people think you are. I'm offering you this job because I am eager to get started with my column. And instead of interviewing thousands of people, I'm willing to take my chances on you. My, but you do know how to twist a girl's arm. But you're forgetting something very important. Carly doesn't live here anymore. Come on, bud. Let's go have some fun before Mommy has to go back to Chicago.
Carly, listen. Hey.
Al, thank you for bringing Parker here. I'll talk to you later, okay?
This could be a great opportunity for you. Why are you so insistent on sabotaging yourself?
My goal is to be a designer, Hal, and writing about clothes ain't the same thing.
Who said you had to stop being a designer? This way you'd be right in the middle of a world that you love.
Ophel is a trap for me. I'm just getting out of it. I don't want to step back.
But this way, you'd be here, you'd be paying your rent, you'd be keeping your son close to his father. Carly, if you're creative enough to design great clothes, you're creative enough to work your way through this. All you need is an open mind.
How well do you know your dog? You can't always tell when your dog is feeling pain. In fact, 1 out of 5 dogs slows down from painful arthritis. Don't let your dog suffer needlessly. There are safe and effective medications. See your veterinarian for an arthritis exam and ask whether a leading pain reliever is right for your dog.
Okay, so we're not talking some deep spiritual cleansing, but almost.
That's how deep this stuff goes. St. Ives Apricot Scrub. St. Ives is the only one with soothing Swiss botanicals plus 100% natural exfoliants. Those little scrubbers that slough off dull, dead skin. So I get smoother, healthier, brighter skin. Maybe this is deep spiritual cleansing.
And now for us sensitive skin types.
An ultra gentle apricot scrub. Only from St. Ives.
Brilliant!
Today's high-tech devices demand a high-tech battery. This is Energizer E² with titanium technology. You need massive amounts of long-lasting power? Do what we did. Put the bunny inside. Energizer E². Do you have the bunny inside?
I'm Father Time, really. And I like things that last a really long time. 2,000 flushes cleans up to 4 months. Others last up to 6 weeks. That's why it's 2,000 flushes. For my throne, 2,000 flushes. We measure in months, not weeks.
With 2 teenagers, your house is more than just a home.
Hey, Mom, we're starving.
It's a 24-hour diner. Good thing I've got this.
New Chef Boyardee Big Beefaroni. Oversized pasta with 50% more beef for bigger kids with bigger appetites. Big Beefaroni from Chef Boyardee.
Maybe you should give me your phone number. On October 5th.
Fate's telling us to back off.
You don't have the most incredible night of your life with a perfect stranger, then leave it all to chance, do you? No name. I gotta find this girl before I get married. No address.
I'm thinking about this mystery guy I met 1.5 million hours ago.
Just fate.
Once in your lifetime, someone comes along whom you're meant to be with. For my friend, that person was me.
Serendipity. Rated PG-13. In theaters everywhere, Friday, October 5th. teams are off on their next leg of their top-secret adventure.
Don't say anything!
Critics say this show is Survivor on the road.
Yeah.
All new Amazing Race. Then,
I keep the secrets that have been handed down to me. Legend has it that there are spirits called skinwalkers who can take the form of a wolf or a man. Some say it's just a story, but in Wolf Lake, nothing is what it seems.
Wolf Lake premieres CBS Wednesday. Viewer discretion is advised.
Medical alert. The cholesterol-lowering drug Baycol was taken off the market because of its toxic side effects. Rapid heartbeat, severe muscle breakdown, pain, and other serious problems. The FDA has linked Baycol to heart attacks, kidney failure, even death. If you have ever taken Baycol, call the injury lawyers at Stewart & Stewart. 1-800-3333-LAW. 1-800-3333-LAW.
Winning points from Weight Watchers. Hi, I'm Gary Sachs, and our members tell us to really succeed at weight loss, you have to feel satisfied. Weight Watchers Winning Points program is all about satisfaction. And now you can tailor the plan to fit you with just the right points balance, so you feel fuller longer, so you stick with it and lose weight. Join now for only $20. Be satisfied, be successful, and remember, at Weight Watchers, you don't have to do it alone.
It's the place you go to find out the stories you want to know about. It's the people.
Good evening, everyone. I'm David Scott.
You can count on us. It's the team that works together, bringing you the news and weather, everything that you depend upon. It's the place for laughter, where the drama sends a shiver down your spine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the football really shines. It's all here on CBS. All here on CBS. News, sports, and weather, and entertainment all together on CBS. It's all here.
You punched him in the face.
Violence erupts in a school.
He just started swinging at me.
Next Judge Judy.
That's not what happened.
Tuesday at 4 on News Channel 15.
Local construction workers go to New York to help with the tragedy there. We spoke with one of them. Today at 5 o'clock, you'll hear what he has to say. It's amazing.
Look, Hal, I can tell that you think taking a job at the Intruder would be really good for me. But this is my life, and I don't see this opportunity quite the same way.
Carly, you haven't asked one question about the job. How can you reject something you don't know anything about?
You are never going to stop bugging me, are you?
Of course I will. Right after you talk to him.
Don't you get your hopes up.
We're getting to her.
I'm not saying I'm interested. But assuming I were, would this be a 9-to-5 thing, or could I set my own hours? Well, the lifestyle section's published once a week. My only requirement is that you make your deadline. Would I have to work out of the office? I'd prefer you didn't. What about content? I will give you an assignment every week. How you handle it is up to you. Travel? Chicago, New York for the big shows. And if our budget can handle it, I'd love to see you in Paris twice a year.
Sounds awful so far.
Brutal. What about expenses? Everything within reason will be considered. Next. Would my name be above the column? Written by Carly Tenney? Yes, Carly, it's called a byline. Would there be room for a little picture? Oh, Jake, is that you, honey?
Last time I checked, are you decent?
No, I'm losing my mind because all I can... Hi. You didn't tell me you were bringing anybody home.
Well, Nick wanted to know the best place to have some lunch, and this would be it.
Now if we only had some decent food in the house.
Hence the reason went to Mabel's Red Hot, got the house coleslaw, beverages of your choice, the whole nine.
Here we go. Jake McKinnon, I have a bone to pick with you.
Donna, don't you always?
You didn't say goodbye to me this morning before you left.
Because you were still taking your beauty rest. Allow me to introduce you to the Guinness Book of World Records hottest, youngest grandma.
Please.
Hi, I'm Nick Scudder.
How are you? Oh, it's a pleasure.
I work with Molly.
Oh, yes. Yes. Excuse me just a second. Would you just keep an eye on your bride today? She's not actually at her best.
Thank you. Allow me to introduce you to my...
I'm Nick. And you two must be the most gorgeous creatures on earth. My goodness.
That's right.
Who's older? Which one's older?
Do you mind telling me why you did this?
You know that game that the girls have where you write on it with a special pencil and then it gets all messed up and then you move the bar across and it sort of makes this slate clean again?
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, I want you to wave goodbye to everybody. Girls, say goodbye. We have a date with the seesaw.
Oh, seesaw. Be careful, Donna.
Molly.
I know.
Goodbye.
She was the mother of twins.
Yeah, she started when they were in their teens. She can handle it, relax.
Your children are beautiful.
I guess if you like that sort of thing.
What sort of thing's that?
Perfection. That must be Donna clawing her way back in. I knew she couldn't handle it.
You know, I miss you down at the station, Molly.
Yeah, well, I've been busy around here since I had to fire my nanny.
Hey, sorry, I forgot my key. But guess what? We finished the rest of our footage for film class.
That's great, honey. Congratulations. You guys remember Nick Scudder from down at the station, don't you?
Sure. Nice to see you again.
you doing?
Remember my friend Adam?
Yeah. Hi. How you doing? Nice to see you.
So you two hang out. I thought you just worked together. WOK?
Oh, you haven't told her?
What?
Well, your mom and I went to high school together.
Really?
Yeah.
Got any good stories I could use against her?
You know what she means, Nick. I mean, you can tell her about how hard she used to study and all the extra work she put in on the canned food drive.
Well, you know, I'd love to help you, Abigail, but there's no way. See, your mom is one of these rare people that has been cool her whole life.
You know, maybe I'm not making myself very clear. I need you to be there when I have to reach out and hug somebody.
You don't need me. You blossomed, honey. You grew into that beautiful flower you were named after.
Sometimes beautiful flowers need to be protected from the weeds, Pop.
But you got brains, you got beauty, you got guts, you got character. You know how to love. You know how to fight. You even know when to take a step back. The only thing I can do for you now is to cheer you on from the sidelines.
I miss you so much.
Oh.
I better get that. It could be something about holding a lily. Hello?
Rose, hey, it's Paul Ryan.
Well, what other Paul could it be? Well, yeah, then again, Paul McCartney did call me a few minutes ago to discuss some lyrics for his new song, and Paul Newman also called to check about his new salad dressing.
Okay. I will never say my last name ever again.
I'm just trying to save you some time.
Well, I appreciate it. So, how have you been?
Me? Top of the world. Over the rainbow. Hey, are you doing anything now? You have any pressing engagements at this moment?
No, none that I can't cancel. Why?
There's somebody I'd like you to meet.
Another friend from New Jersey?
You could say that. You know, it's not an emergency or anything. If you're too busy, then...
No. I'm on my way.
Okay. Bye. It's nothing big, you know. Just thought you two might get along.
I'm sure we will. Anybody you care about, I care about too.
Care? Did you say? I didn't say the word care. Did I mention that word at all?
You don't have to.
2 ways to treat your skin to a facial. 1, $65, please. Or 2, Olay Daily Facials. Use it every day for a month, and it's just like your skin had a facial. Olay Daily Facials, proven to cleanse and exfoliate like a facial.
According to the Surgeon General, there's a dental health crisis affecting millions of inner-city children.
Well, I haven't been to the dentist.
They're getting twice as many cavities as other children.
I don't know cavities.
At Crest, we're working to change that by joining with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America to help their kids get better dental education and better dental care. The results will be measured in smiles.
I love my smile.
Hey, what's with the cap? You got a Little League game today or something? Nah, I'm just used to it. You know, a lot of people aren't crazy about their hair. They got different ways of dealing with it, especially if you got flakes. Here's how I deal with it. I tell them use this whole new Head & Shoulders. It goes directly to the scalp to help stop flakes before they even start. So you end up looking like you were born with a great head of hair. Now, who'd want to cover that up? Oh, forgot your hat. No thanks.
New Head & Shoulders shampoo. Unbeatable daily dandruff protection. Unbelievably beautiful hair.
The Heartburn Hotel. If you suffer persistent heartburn 2 days a week or more, despite diet change and treatment, it may be acid reflux disease. Prescription Prevacid can mean 24-hour relief from acid reflux disease. Prevacid turns off tiny pumps that produce acid. It has a low occurrence of side effects, such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, and nausea. Ask your doctor if Prevacid is right for you.
So leave your heartburn behind!
Our Australian Mick Burke eats a Reese's peanut butter cup.
G'day. I eat a little bit now. I'll come back for the rest later.
There's no wrong way
Beauty
to eat a Reese's.
This is my report. What is biotechnology? For centuries, farmers select the best seeds to help improve their crops.
Today, biotechnology is helping farmers spray less and still keep pests away. And they're able to grow more food.
To be a hungry world. So more kids everywhere can grow up big and strong.
Biotechnology, making a difference for people and for our world.
CBS Justice for All Tuesday is a night of premieres. First, a JAG officer lost at sea, and the fight to survive begins. The season premiere of JAG. Then, attorney Nick Fallon made one mistake.
What'd you do?
Got arrested for drugs. Now, the system that made him rich is making him pay. The series premiere of The Guardian. And Tuesday's highest-rated drama returns.
The law is a balancing act.
Judging Amy's season premiere, September 25th. CBS Justice for All Tuesday.
Hey!
You gotta be Paul.
Yes, sir.
There's my pop, Giuseppe D'Angelo.
Call me Joe.
It's a pleasure.
It's enough. Don't want you two getting too close.
Why not?
Because Benedict Arnold here is going back to Jersey.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Makes two of us.
Nice meeting you, Paul. I'll talk to that butler fellow about getting me a ride home.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on my little girl.
Father seems like a really nice guy.
Oh, yes. Not so bad. How's your mom?
Physically, she's getting stronger every day.
And otherwise?
Well, I guess the word would be unpredictable. I don't know what's going on with her these days. I don't know, yeah, but she's working so hard on the spring line. She says everything's great, but she won't even show me the sketches.
She's gonna have to show them to you eventually. Just have to wait.
Yeah, well, I can't. I can't afford to be patient, Rose. I mean, there's a huge fashion show in November, and everybody in the industry is just waiting to see if Barbara Ryan can still produce. And to be honest with you, so am I.
Enough already. I don't know what else I can tell you. We have a 4th of July picnic every year, and yes, you are invited.
Excuse me for asking questions. Isn't that what a reporter's supposed to do?
Before you do, I've got criminals to catch. Do you think you can keep an eye on these two? Do you two be trusted together?
Leaving would be the only way you'd find out. All right. What's going on?
What's going on? Do you mind narrowing that down a little?
You're offering me this job as some kind of favor to Hal, isn't that right?
Obviously, you don't know me very well.
Don't try to deny it, Emily. Hal is the father of my child, remember? I do recall how he can get under your skin.
Hal hasn't been under anything of mine. And he has no influence at all over how I conduct my business.
Okay, maybe it isn't Hal. But I just don't accept that you would offer me a job out of the blue after... Wait a minute. Of course. It wasn't Hal. It was Craig.
How about anybody want another Red Hot that's cooked more than
I'll
that?
have one. I'll have Phil.
You've already had enough.
I'll have 4.
I'll wrap these up. Fine.
So, tell me about that video you guys are shooting. What's the subject?
We're doing a documentary. We're interviewing people about events that completely changed their lives.
What happened to the other idea you guys had?
We wanted to work on something together, and so we came up with an idea we could both agree on. It's really amazing how many people have these events that just turn them around.
I know what that was for me. The Bears won the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Me too.
So what about you, Nick? Any major events in your life?
Abigail, that's a little personal to put him on the spot like that.
No, it's all right. Well, in fact, actually, it helps me, to get it off my chest.
Cool. So come on, tell us about it. Come on.
Well, I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger, and I wound up in prison for burglary. And in prison, there was this chaplain named Father Donahue. He was about 70 years old, and I never spoke to him directly, but every time he'd walk by my cell, he'd look in and he'd say something.
Like what?
The only prison is your past. The best view you can have is to look inside. Respect yourself, and the world will follow your example.
Sounds like a walking fortune cookie.
Well, it didn't matter, because I wasn't listening anyway. Finally, after what seemed like months of this, I couldn't stand it anymore. So the next time he walked by my cell, I reached through the bars and I grabbed him by the collar.
You didn't hurt him?
No. I just wanted to find out why he kept preaching to me.
You could have asked.
Well, at the time, I didn't realize that. Anyway, the first thing he said to me was, "Remove your hand from my collar, son. These things are the devil to keep clean." But then he looked at me with these soft gray eyes and said, "I only preach to those who are hopeful."
And naturally, you didn't think you were.
Right. And I told him exactly that. But the old guy wasn't buying it. If you didn't have hope, he said, you wouldn't have been listening. And then he put his hand on my shoulder and he disappeared out of my life.
Wow. That's really cool. So he just went away forever?
Well, I guess he felt that once I admitted that I was listening, his work was done. What I learned from him is that living in the past isn't living at all. And that making mistakes is a part of being human. And if you can forgive yourself, the world will forgive you too.
Wow. That's incredible.
That is very, very cool.
Well, to Father Donahue.
Father Donahue.
$15 million people in America have type 2 diabetes. My own grandmother lost her battle. If you have type 2 diabetes, it's more important than ever to watch what you eat and exercise regularly. And if that's not enough, ask your doctor about adding Avandia to your daily routine. Avandia is different from some diabetes medications. It helps your body use the natural insulin it's already making to help lower your blood sugar. With the addition of Avandia, a lot of people have been able to lower their blood sugar.
Avandia in combination with insulin may increase the risk of serious heart problems. Because of this, talk to your doctor before using Avandia and insulin together. Avandia may cause fluid retention or swelling, which could lead to or worsen heart failure. Avandia is not for everyone. If you have severe heart failure or active liver disease, Avandia is not recommended. Some people may experience weight gain with Avandia. Premenopausal women may be at increased risk of pregnancy. To check for serious liver problems, blood tests should be conducted before and during Avandia therapy.
Diet, exercise, and ask your doctor about adding Avandia. You can be stronger than diabetes.
Grab your friends and head to the Pay Less Buy One, Get One Half Off sale. Save on everything in the store, including our latest fall fashions. The Pay Less Buy One, Get One Half Off sale. Doesn't it feel good?
Tommy, you know what mystery meat is? Well, that's what's in these formed and pressed nuggets that you've got here. You could be having KFC popcorn chicken.
KFC's crispy popcorn chicken is back. Get an individual size for only $1.99 or a party size for $6.99.
There's fast food, and then there's KFC.
I've had the same lawnmower for 20 years.
And the same car for 14 years.
And the fridge?
Oh, the fridge.
Bought it cheap in 62.
Nothing lasts forever.
Still looks great.
We need a new one.
At your local brand source store, great value, selection, and service allow you to focus on the more important things in life.
Now, about the car.
It's a classic.
Like my husband.
Brand Source. We're your neighborhood expert.
My business is more than just a business to me. It's my passion. So when my doctor told me I have asthma, I went to cbshealthwatch.com. One click on Smart Search gives me exactly what I need to know about controlling my asthma, from medications to new treatments. With CBS Health Watch, I spend less time searching and more time doing the things I love.
Save time, get answers. Visit cbshealthwatch.com.
The teams are off on the next leg of their top secret adventure.
Don't say anything!
Critics say this show is Survivor on the road.
Yeah.
All new amazing race. Then prepare yourself.
What are you? I think you know.
For a whole new breed of drama.
White people call them skinwalkers.
Wolf Lake premieres CBS Wednesday. Viewer discretion advised.
The fun part was shooting the footage. Now, it's going to be really tough to edit it.
Why's that?
The school equipment is always booked. You have to sign up weeks in advance, and then you only get 2 hours.
These guys got it really tough, don't they, Nick? I mean, I'm amazed that these kids have the will to carry on.
Well, you know what? Maybe I can make it easier.
How's that?
Well, the editing room at WOAK is usually free in the evenings. Now, if Miss Hughes approves it, you guys can use that.
I'm sure she'll approve it. I mean, she's already offered me an internship.
Okay. Well, have either of you ever worked on an Avid system?
Oh, we wish.
Okay, well, then looks like I'm going to have to teach you. That is,
okay.
It's okay with your mom that we work together.
Okay, why wouldn't it be?
Craig? Craig is not offering you this job. I am.
But he pretty much owns your newspaper.
No, he doesn't. He has a small note on the loan. He doesn't own it.
Whatever. He can still tell you what to do.
No, but you see, he doesn't, because I run the show. All he cares about is the bottom line, not how we get there.
Nice try, Emily. But I happen to know how Craig operates. He meddles. He stirs things up.
All right, you know what? The fashion column was my idea. Expanding the lifestyle section, my idea. If you're not interested, I'll find somebody who is.
It's not that the idea doesn't appeal to me. It's just that when I walked in here this morning, I was all set to blast right out of town.
Well, see here, I thought you were the go-with-the-flow kind of gal.
Well, I was. But that flow usually led me right down the drain. Can you just give me a little time to think about it?
I need an answer, Carly. Yes or no? You know what? I love the Windy City. You have a great time there.
All right. Oh, all right. I'm interested.
How interested?
Very interested.
Good. I'll call you and we'll work out all the financial arrangements.
Just wait. If this really was your idea, then tell me what's the first assignment for my very first column?
All right, let's think about the worst case scenario. If there is no spring line, then what happens?
There's no cash flow. Either we go belly up or we find another way to raise some money.
For example? No.
Yes. Now, we wouldn't have a choice. We'd have to sell the worldwide stocks.
To Craig?
Yes. He has first right of refusal. That was the condition in the arbitration.
Wait, no, you get it, though. If Craig gets a hold of these shares, then he can make himself CEO worldwide. We cannot let that happen.
No, I'm not panicking yet. This spring line could be great. There's still a possibility.
Right. Positive. Right. Gotta think positive. But if these designs aren't good, it's better to find out now. Yes?